Okay, this is one of my favorite pet topics. Well, good morning, welcome to Mudwalkers. My name is Chris. If you'd like to check out my Patreon, there's a link in the description just for you. It's free if you click on the link. No, I mean, clicking on the link is free. Patreon does cost money, and there's a $5 option and $10 option. I'll get into that at the end of the video. Anyway. Yeah, so clans and tribes. You know, thousands of years ago, people lived right next to their extended family. In many parts of the world, they still do. Here in America, we don't. And I think that that's probably true across the Anglosphere, across the civilized Western world. So, I've watched so many people move away from family and then complain on social media, I'm so lonely, I'm depressed, I'm down in the dumps financially, I can't find a place to live, I was homeless for 2 weeks and now I found some roommates and now I'm living in an apartment that's barely livable. And I wonder, you know, if this person had a village, not a capital V village, just like an actual regular village, where the person's clan and the person's tribe lived, would this person have those problems? And I think, by and large, these people wouldn't. These people would have different problems. The problems were different back then, but I think with the kinds of provisions that we have in modern Kiwi, I think that if we could bring back clans and tribes, a lot of these problems people complain about would be gone. The loneliness, no, not so much. You're surrounded by your cousins and your aunts and uncles and grandparents and brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews and grandkids and everything. Down in your luck financially, well, if you are doing everything you can to provide for yourself, your family will probably help you. Find a place to live. Well, I mean, you probably would be living with your extended family in a clan or a tribe, which is a good thing. You can spread out so much labor and attention. I think that the practical benefits to clans and tribes outweigh the costs. You know, people want so much independence nowadays, but look where it's getting us. Look where it's getting us. So many of us live down in the dumps economically and psychologically. Was it really worth it? You know, is this what it was like living with your parents? For some people, they do suffer from anxiety and depression living at home. That's terrible. I didn't. I started worrying about stress and things and I moved away from my family. Now, thankfully, I still live in the same city as them. Or the same, I should say town. It's not really a city. Not by my definition. But, yeah, and if you can't have a clan or tribe based on blood, find one based on bond. Make a tribe. You should not be going this alone. And I can tell you, it's a lot harder to build a tribe than to have a tribe. People are deliberately breaking their own blood clans up. They're deliberately breaking up their own clans and tribes to get away from family, and then complaining that they're isolated. My wife and I have made the decision to stay close to her extended family locally and my extended family locally as best we can for now. Because it's invaluable having family around. We can help them in tangible ways that we wouldn't be able to if we lived 6 hours away from them, or if we lived on another continent. And they can help us, both practically and emotionally, relationally. There's a lot to be said about family. And I think that we undervalue family in the West. I think I'm going around in a circle now. I'm probably rambling. So, you know what time it is. It's time for the Patreon shout-out. Alright. This episode of Mudwalkers has been brought to you by Nature Him, Todd, Jacob, Jay Sweets, Edward, John S., Joseph, Charlie, Lionheart, Adam, Edward T., Nate, Cyan, John W., Clifton, Trev, None Here, Alan M., Marty, Hank, Austin, Martin, Incidental Star, Dorian, Naked AJ, Sup, Benjamin, and Creerbo. Again, Creerbo, I might be getting that wrong, so if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please do correct me in DMs. Thank you all so much for your support on Patreon. You guys are making all this possible. You're making my work sustainable, so thank you. I don't think I'd be out here today if it wasn't for you. So my thanks go out to you. Yeah, family, but also Patreon. The link is in the description. We have a $5 option and a $10 option. The sun is very bright. Both options get early access to all my videos when I'm able to upload early, which is almost always. And then the $10 option also gets access to a monthly video call with me and the other $10 patrons. It's a great time for us to share stories and swap ideas and just in general, you know, hang out. It's great. I have a blast every single time. I haven't had a bad experience on a video call yet with the patrons. It's just awesome. Solid goal. With that, I'll end the video here and move on. I'm probably gonna have to get out of here soon. But I don't want to. This is my favorite place on the planet. Or one of my favorites. Anyway, have a great day. Ke'u no do'ai.